the channel. We have got something different today. We're going to start a mini series because, as you can see, the weather's awful, it's cold, and we have a project under here. Basically, this is a stolen bike. We know who it was stolen from, so we've bought it in good faith. It's not registered as stolen or damaged, etc, etc. It was stolen and dumped. So we paid the impound fee, and we're going to take it out and use it as a project all through the winter. And we are going to make this the best bike around, hopefully. So yeah, let's uncover it, show you what we got, and then we'll have a look at some of the damage. Everything's broken, stuck. And there she is, a typical stolen 125 moped. So we are going to fix this moped. As you can see, it's been hot wired, it's been damaged, it's been broken. They've tried to get the VIN number off, they've just gone to town on it. So we're going to strip some of it today. We're going to show you bits that we're going to change. We're going to get all these new parts online. As you can see, they've smashed all the plastics. We're going to try and attempt to hot wire it. We're not thieves, we don't know how to hot wire things, but we're going to give it a go. Bang the battery on charge. I broke the kickstart. It's the only thing they didn't break. I broke that. They've kindly put extra fuel in it, which is great. That came at free extra cost. So we're going to need some wing mirrors, some new front plastics. We're going to take the wheels off. We're going to jazz them up. We're probably going to go lime green maybe. And yeah, replace everything. We're going to drop the engine out, give it a good service. We know it's got a new clutch because I know who had this bike and owned it. We've got new discs to go on it, and it's going to come with a full legal MOT, so it will be road legal. And then we're going to sell it, and one of you lot can buy it if you trust us. But that's why it will be going for an MOT. Anything that fails the MOT, we are going to pay to have fixed. So fingers crossed it goes straight through. We know we're not going to make money out of it. It's just a project, it's just a series, just to get us through the winter months. I no longer have a bike because I've sold it. Connor still has his because he can't, because he'll end up out of pocket. But obviously we've both done our theory test now. They're both passed, and now we're moving on to big bikes. So with the winter coming up, I thought it was a good idea to offload mine, and then we're going to do this as a project until we're both up and running again. So let's get to it. Right, so we dip into the toolbox, and the first things first, wet screwdriver is standard. Let's whip this battery off and get this battery charging. Now, I've never hot wired a vehicle. Connor probably has because he's from Skegness, but I've never done it. So we're going to attempt to potentially get this running, just to see if they've done any major damage. You can see from the electrics that they've stripped it all and hot wired it all and done what they thought was really cool. Could have possibly blown us. I'm assuming that's some sort of solenoid. Cool, this battery's a pain to get off, isn't it? What we got going on here then? It's not slotting out. Let's see if we can get that off. That's a little mini fuse box. Okay, why is that so high in that? Those.
Something just got done and went.
Something else needs fixing now. Something just dropped off. So yeah, it's there. I can see it. So that it is just that latch there holding it in. So why? Let's get a flathead on that. And this should potentially lift out. Is the plan. You can get just enough on it.
Let's get my little girl hands in there.
Yeah, go on, then the rubber kicks in and you can't slide it out. Do you see what I mean? I probably shouldn't have undone that.
There's something holding it in at the bottom, isn't there?
Shouldn't be.
Holding that in.
Okay, so let's try a different way then. Of course they're bolted on, why wouldn't they be? So that won't go through there without us. So that we can disconnect, that's fine. There's only one place that can go. No, there's nothing holding it on. Right, let's get this on charge. Right, so the battery's now on charge. We're going to start stripping some of this. We've actually got video footage of this bike stolen and being ridden. And at the time of the video, none of this was like this, but they decided that once they had finished with it, once they've had their fun, once they've ruined someone's life, they're then also going to kick the crap out of it just to cost them some more damage. So pointless. Probably didn't originally when I saw the bike. I thought it was going to be a lot better and a lot cheaper. However, when we actually got the bike back, we then realised they'd done a lot more damage than what should have been done. So we're new to this stuff. Connor's very new to this stuff. Connor's also hanging out of his arse, which is why he hasn't said 2 words today apart from let's electrocute the kids. So yeah, that's why he's not done a lot of speaking. We've got a cameraman today as well, so it makes life easier. And now this should pop off, which it does. Every time I undo something, extra things just fall off and end up going somewhere.
Making it easier work for us.
Yeah, basically. We need to keep these screws in that bucket.
Loads of other screws.
Yeah, I know, it's all from this bike.
Oh, is it?
The only ones I don't really want to put in there, if you just put on top of the AC, that's the battery ones. We want to leave this in for the minute. I was just seeing how easy that was to get off, but we're going to leave that in because obviously the hot wire situation. We've got these cables here, so if we take this fairing off, if you like, that's going to give us some more access to the cables, and then we should be able to play around and maybe find a way of hot wiring. Obviously we're not thieves, so that one's undone. So these ones here are going to be the front fairings. I'm pretty sure we're not going to leave lights in and stuff like that in to be able to start it, so that's not going to be an issue. Yeah, there's a little USB on it as well. That's going to add 500 quid onto the bike, isn't it? I don't know why we're being so delicate, to be fair. We could have just done what they done and took a hammer to it.
Yeah.
So that's undone as well. You go your side down there. I have got one here as well. And then this bottom section should... Oh no, we've got them all the way up the insides as well. So we've got 60% on that battery. Now how would we hotwire this? We know they've exposed these cables, so we know it's something to do with them. That's just the back seat lifter, we know that. Black and red go together, apparently, but we're still not getting it, are we? We've tried that, and we know the battery's got power. We could try retightening the kick to try and get the last of the teeth on it and try and whack it that way. Could be an idea, because the kickstart was already on its way out. Like I say, I knew the owner of this bike, so the kickstart was already on its way out. It's lost a couple of teeth, and when I got the bike back late at night, I tried kicking it and I must have rounded the teeth. However, I haven't tried retightening it to see if we might be able to get another bite on it. I don't really want to go down the route of using a drill. I don't really want to do that if I can help it, because I like my hands and wrists is one of the reasons. And then we need to do a parts list and order up pretty much the whole front of this bike, which should be fine. New headlight because they've cracked that. We'll get away with the electrical cluster, which is nice, we should do. I've seen this semi-light when I kicked the other day, so I think that's going to be okay. I think we're alright with that one. So that's going to save us some money. We'll just clean it up. Don't need to spray it. We've got the speckly grey paintwork, which we want to try and get back with new fenders, but we've also got the lime green going through with stripes. So my idea was, obviously you spoke to Connor, but the idea is I think we're going to make the wheels green. Yeah. Just to make it pop a little bit. Yeah, we're going to need some new back bits. Now these actually weren't the thieves, these were already damaged. So we're going to replace them as well. Seat's okay, that's in good condition. So yeah, we're going to make it a nice runner for for someone to come and buy, have a go, have a pop, you know, on the best 125 moped on the planet.
Okay, let's go.
Just a headlight there, so that's gone. There we go. As you can see, they decided just to kick the crap out of it and destroy it, which is a shame. But we'll strip all the headlight surrounds and wiring off. We'll get a new light, we'll wire that back together, put a new front on it, try and get the green stripe. If not, we'll go plain black and we'll put our own stripe on it. That's not a problem. So, bit of detailing. Right, that's cool. So now,
these two
are here, and we should be off on that as well.
Okay, let's go.
It's this one here as well. There we go. Now just that bottom one. And once we've got the parts, it shouldn't really even take that long to rebuild. Is there one more down there?
No, I don't think so. Oh, one here, look.
Yeah, got one.
No, that's that knife. That should be good.
Mudguard's alright, that can probably stay. Bit of a polish up, that might be okay. And we can even just put a couple of details around there, just to forks a little bit rusty, but we can sand them down a little bit just to take some of that edge rust off.
There must be some oil underneath holding it in.
Well, this one there's not.
There's a screw there. That must be for the bottom.
So that's off down there. See it? That's what I said to you there. Set on this side. And that'll be the last one. And that's the front end stripped. There we go. USB's probably got a plug. No, it's a screw. That can come off as well because we want to keep that on there. Worst case, if the new one doesn't come with it, we'll have to drill a little hole and then fit that on. How that's
must push through.
That's plug here. Look. We should really be labelling these plugs, shouldn't we? But that's gone. There's our USB. That's going to go back on.
Is that one, wasn't it?
If it still works, that's that one there. Yeah. To be fair, it's pretty self-explanatory. I think that one.
Got that. That's a light one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's lights.
Lights.
These will get rewired into the ignition. Now, I'll probably say we cut this, take this out of the way, because if these did go in there. So let's have a look at the other side of that. As you can see, we've got electrical snips out here. They work like a dream, though. Okay, and we've got, I don't think they split, do they? So you might be able to just fold it down, maybe. Oh. Very waterproof.
Yeah.
Cool. Right, that's the Chinese for you. Right, where did they take these out of? So this is the hardest bit we've got to find now. When we rewire this ignition.
What connects to what?
Yeah, I mean, there we go. So there's the red, and there's the black. They've both been snapped out of there, look. Which is good. That's good news because we can reuse this plug. So we can push them pins back through, reattach them, push them back in, and the new starter should plug straight back into it, theoretically. These aren't plugged in, so I'm unsure of these. So this is probably going to have to be a bit of research later on down the line. That's the one I was just talking about, so that's fine. So the red and black go into that one. This earth, I'm assuming possibly just linked to earths.
Connect together.
Possibly, yeah, I'm not 100%. And then, yeah, I mean it doesn't, there's no plugs that are supposed to go together. Go in there, put that in there. So that's got to come out, so we'll leave Connor in charge of that. And this one probably, yeah. So that's them two. Sounds like a job for Connor. Let's get this one, these two off, and we can get out of his way. We're also going to change the exhaust on this as well, because the exhaust is quite rusty. Don't know whether to go very sort of like poppy with it. Should we adjust my Black Widow?
That's what I mean.
I've got one kicking around.
If anyone wants to have a Black Widow exhaust.
Yeah, if anyone wants to buy a Black Widow exhaust for 125, by the way, I have one for sale. GSX. Or, if you'd like it on here, let us know and we'll try and modify it. We won't do that. It needs to pass an MOT. I think we're definitely going to need some new caps because I've just sort of ate that one. Perfect. So that's that off, that off. This one, and it's just down to Connor and his 4 bolts.
Where is...
What?
Have you got your...
There is a forged steel set in the front room. It's over in the took corner. Guarantee he comes back about that. You ever get the feeling you're doing all the work? Well, Connor's trying to recover from his Oktoberfest works do last night. So, this is the last screw for me. It's then down to Connor Rooney to get his part of the deal undone. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure now all mine are loose. I think it's just the 4 now holding that all together. So while he's going to do that, should we have a look at the top end? See what's holding this top end together still. We've got 1, 2, 3, so they're easy. Whoops. There's this one, and this one. And then this one. See, every time I turn something, we lose a screw. And this one. Now, we have looked around this vehicle. We have had someone have a quick look at it as well. And structurally, nothing's bent. Nothing seems out of place. Again, that's why we're going to be going for a full MOT on it. We would never try and give this to someone knowing that they could potentially die. So, with a legal road check, they'll be safe as houses. And we might, as an added bonus, we might, for the new buyer, just chuck in a whole entire tank of fuel. Because that's what the thief's done for us. So when this bike was stolen, there was less than 1/4 of a tank in the fuel tank. When this bike was recovered, there was half a tank of fuel. So they may be thieves, but they had, you know, some sort of kindness at heart. How are we getting on down there, Kong Kong?
Last one.
Last one. Nice. Will this now come out? The answer to that question is no. I know why, there's another screw in here. Now that's going to come out. Unless there is another hidden screw. Of course there is. No, there can't be. There we go. Yeah, quite difficult to get these plugs out, by the way, with that in place. They are. They're a twist. But we need them out anyway, because we're going to give everything a nice little clean up. So these need to stay safe. Oh, we could upgrade these, Con.
What's that?
To the... That's actually what they're called as well. Do you not know? I think bar a couple of little scuffs with a clean up. That's completely reusable, I think. So we'll keep that, and I'll put that light back in it in a minute just to make it all nice.
Flying ducks again?
Yeah. Always get flying ducks around here. Right, who put this back on? Because it's not supposed to be here.
Careful, don't break it.
No, don't damage it. Jeez. Right, this now should.
Screws in.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, cool. They're a bit rustic, aren't they? Well, this one. Oh. Can't you've stopped.
Yeah. So I don't know what these bits are here. They're like, you know, those plugs. The plastic ones that you bought, the micro.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Thanks for
Damn. Yeah, no.
Brilliant. Just moved the button. Well done. Absolute idiot. Right, so there we have it. There we are. We're stripped all but. We're very, very, very nearly sort of along the lines of let's get some stuff ordered and rebuild. This can come out.
Oh, there we go. See that?
Seat's good. The seat is good. She's good. Oh, he's broke something, hasn't he?
No. So flat
Sounded
clips.
like an awful plonk.
Trying to figure out how else this is connected.
Well, this all comes off of these,
Don't know what I'm doing.
and then it's like off. I think maybe for the second we stop there,
Yeah.
because obviously we're gonna show the engine at some point. Don't get me wrong, but for this moment in time, we probably want to keep this as covered as possible. But have a look at this. Look. So this is what the Thief returned it with. I don't know if you can get a good view in there. And I have checked. It is fuel. It's not water. There's no sugar in there. It's proper fuel. It might even be high octane. I mean, that would be an extra added bonus, wouldn't it? And then yeah, this obviously still works. All you got to do is if you grab this lever here and just go, it just pops open now, where it does lock.
They did it though, is it?
Eh?
It's not how they did it.
Yeah.
They
Oh well, yeah, they didn't know that, so they decided to just welly it. Hence a little bit of squeaking, but we'll put a bit of WD on that. It'll be alright. But yeah, we've got to try and get this mark off because they didn't know how to do it. But yeah, I mean, I think we're stripped. I think the moment of truth now. Let's try and give it a start.
Take it for a test drive.
Don't know how to. Yeah, and we'll ride it round to Petersfield and back just to make sure it's all good. But yeah, but come around here a second. So we're gonna obviously do a new because that's a bit rattly anyway. But we're gonna take this off, disconnect it. I'm gonna get a new little exhaust to go on here, tone this down, make it smaller so it's a bit more nicer. Bit of a tail tidy. They stole the registration as well. We're not overly bothered about that. It's fine. We can get a new plate for it. Could even get a 4D plate for it. Make it look nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go and get a battery and let's see if we can actually get some sort of running from it.
So I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going to try and throw this in. Try and remember which way it came out. I'm going to say this way. Move all these connections out of the way. Try and lower. And then we can just test and adjust. So just stop it. Get in. Fits like a glove. Now, that slots in there. We need the screws from behind it. 2 screws. Fit this trip over.
Who's stripping over?
Me.
Fine.
And which one connections with it? They go onto where? So that's out of the relevant at the minute.
So
that one.
if you put the battery back in the same way as it came out, that'll be, they'll only reach one
I
point.
can't remember if it is the right way or not. I reckon it's the way around, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I grabbed it like that.
So yeah.
You have one fucking job. One fucking job.
I thought I was doing quite well. I put it back in.
You were doing well, apart from the fact you put it in the wrong way around.
Yeah.
Right, and also, yeah,
So
red
red,
wire,
yeah,
so that's
positive.
plus, minus. So yeah, you had the battery the wrong way around.
Well, this just sits on top, does it? Which
Sit on
one do you
top.
reckon do first? Doesn't really matter, does it?
Positive first, negative last.
Positive first.
Yeah. But it's a 12-volt battery, so it's not over. It's not going to take your air off.
Well, I ain't got to worry about that. Shaved it too short last night.
That was my joke. I know. Instead of a grade 1, you had it on 0.
Yeah. As I was trying to. Well, I went 0.5, shaved my head, and I was like, oh, I need to blend my beard in a bit, or whatever the word is, and managed to go 0 and just basically.
Code 0. Oh, I hope we can get this bike running.
It's nice and tight.
Just for the channel, just to show that we can hotwire things. Kind of like scared of a 12-volt battery. If he's in the army, would you?
Fucking let shoot myself. It's
You
not
deal
fun.
with guns and stuff, but you can't deal with a 12-volt battery. It's more power in a AA.
Don't have a lit them too many times.
Make sure that seat's right over properly. Nice. Nice and tight. Of course, we've got no ignition sounds because we've got no ignition.
So there's that. I don't know what that's for.
That, just leave that out. Don't
Yeah?
slide it back in because we're going to have to take the battery out again, aren't we, at some
So
point?
leave that there then.
Yeah. And was there any plugs in? Yeah, there is. There's 2 plugs that go together.
Have we lost that?
Wow. When you say we, you.
That looks like quite important. What's that?
Oh.
Do you reckon something's fallen through?
I don't know, but if ever this bike don't start when we finished it, we might have to come back to this bit. Because that is spring loaded. That was my vape.
I wonder what
It's got gas coming out of it. Yeah, so that's spring loaded. So I'm not too sure what that is.
That was just
But I would say that could potentially have been a switch.
essentially.
Do you know what I mean? Oh no, it can't be. The switches are up there. I don't know. We'll keep that safe.
Where's the bucket?
But there was a plug hanging out here. Of course it's there. Connor's pushed it down there, and he. Oh my days! Guess that screwdriver, you absolute idiot.
Mate, it wouldn't be fun if I went.
Be fucking quicker. Okay, new plan. Find plug and slide it through gap. Can't even see it now. Oh, Connor! There it is. I'm pretty sure that's going to be vital, you know. Got it. Right. Now for the moment of truth. So they say about red and black, right? Which is fine. We know we've got a bit of battery power there now. So, yeah, see, red and black doesn't. So what is the crack to this? Do these have to be... Yeah. This nut is wire weird. keeps making all noises. Right, hold red and black. And look, I'm going to show you.
Together.
Watch this, Con. This is the only bit of light we've got. This is the only life we have on this bike. I mean, it does originally sort of go like that somewhere, but if you watch that display,
So red and black. Announcing.
red and black, that's off. Brake, what brake is it? I can't remember. This one, ready?
Yeah.
Kick's gone again. Nah, it's gone again. It's gone. That kickstand is shit. Okay, so I don't know how the hot wire brake.
No. I was just trying to tuck wires together then, see if
Yeah, exactly that. So yeah, we don't know how to hot wire a bike. We do know that these two plugs go into the key ignition, and then we turn it and start. Oh, listen, that wasn't me. Oh, it's this squeak. Con, put them. Are they together again?
Yeah, all wires are together.
Right, what about?
What, connecting that back together?
Yeah. There, isn't it? No. There's a. There it is. That's right. No. Can't even get the ignition to. Yeah, I don't know. Puzzling. We can't even get the ignition to fire up, but that's probably because the ignition's on. Oh, well, the ignition is waiting for the key command, and we haven't bypassed that key command, have we? So
Where would the key go?
key goes here.
You connect into it.
Yeah, but one of these cables would then shoot down and ignite this. Yeah, it's something to do with that. So I think it is going to have to be a wait until we can get that front section. Back section, there's a few bolts left holding it in. That will lift up, and then we need a nice clear day. No rain, no nothing. We'll jump on it, drop the oil out, make sure the oil's all good, top the oil back up, new filter, get the exhaust off, start putting it back together.
Yeah.
Be nice to sort of get this bit here as quick as possible, so we can try and put all the front end back together without a light. Not bothered about light, it's mainly, or we just get, without the panel for the minute, we just get the ignition and we get all this rewired, put the ignition in and see if we can fire up again.
Yeah. That's the main thing, we need to make sure we can get it.
Yeah, just make sure it can all run and stuff. That's the priority. But yeah, so join us on part 2, where we should be putting some stuff back on the bike, and fingers crossed you can hear it run.
Yep.
But in the meantime, remember,
Stay safe
and keep riding.